Hey Laowinners, and guess who's back?
I'm back.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're not gonna leave and disappear for like 4 or 5 months at a time?
I'm not gonna disappear. Probably in future I'm gonna bring little milk in.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we just had a kid. Obviously, you guys know if you've been following all the videos and stuff. And baby Olivia is now sleeping. She's giving us a little rest. And I'm also proud to announce we are now in 4K. If you have a 4K monitor, you now have the privilege of seeing every imperfection and ugly feature on our face.
I love that.
It's fantastic. So for all of you with all those HD monitors out there, enjoy the show. So we're going to talk about the different kinds of punishments, and we're also going to talk about why you were punished, okay? So I'm going to go into some of the things, I'm not talking on behalf of America, just on behalf of my childhood, okay? When I was growing up, the biggest reason that I would get punished is lying. It was such a big deal for my parents, right? So for example, why didn't you come home on time? Did you clean your room? Did you do all this kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. If I lied about it, even like simple things to get out of it, if I got caught, I would be in big, big, big trouble. What was the thing that you, growing up, you got punished most for?
Lying for sure is one of them. That's definitely not the most. And the most will be talked back to the parents. For example, like, how dare you do that? And I said, what did I do? And then I will got punished.
Okay, so talking back was a big one. I got talking back as well, big time. That was definitely a thing. But I would say lying was definitely the biggest one on my list, right?
Mine is talking back because especially in the Asian culture, like the parents is older generation. There's no way. There's also a phrase that it translates to English. It's like, no matter how wrong they are, they're always right.
Okay, fair enough. That makes a lot of sense then. Now, let's actually talk about... So you always used to talk back, right? You also used to steal as well, you told me. You didn't want to talk about that on camera, did you?
I don't mind. That's the process about the kids grow up.
I didn't steal from my family.
Really?
Not from my family. No, actually, I just didn't steal. Okay, I stole once from my sister, I remember that. The biggest punishment that I would get is getting things taken away, and I think a lot of the Western audience out there probably can relate to this. Getting things taken away as punishment. And so, for example, if I lied, let's pick one example. If I lied about how long I played on the computer, right? And my mom said, how long you been on there? And I said, oh, only 15 minutes, but she knows. She knows that I've been on there for like 2 hours or something. Then I would lose the computer for a month, right? Or lose my Super Nintendo or lose something, right? They would take something away as punishment.
That kind of something my parents don't really care though.
They didn't do it?
Yeah, they don't really care. They just like care about if I talk back.
Okay, so what would they do
The
to
big
you?
lie will be, for example, did you have the test today? No. Did you get the result back? No.
I remember that.
And then, ugh.
So what would they do to you is my question.
Wow, there's a lot of weapons.
Weapons, all right. Why don't you run us through them?
Okay. My dad loved to use the hanger, for sure.
Like a clothes hanger?
Yeah, the clothes hanger. And especially in China, people hang the clothes out there. So also have the stick, like really, really long stick to hang the clothes.
Oh.
And that one will also, because that's really easy to grab, you know.
Well, you said, I don't understand. Like you said, okay, he uses a hanger, he uses stick. Does what with it?
Beat me up.
Where?
Everywhere.
Just hit you with a metal rod.
Yeah.
Just like straight up whacked you.
Are
you serious?
Yeah, hand is hurt.
See, I didn't know that part. I thought maybe your hand or something.
Nah.
No,
just like I run and then my dad chased me.
Okay, so I would get stuff taken away for lying. You used to get whipped with metal rods.
Basically, I still remember in my childhood, it's like basically every single wiggle will have the one time.
Really? Okay. What are some other things that you got beaten with?
The most horrifying thing is like I stole money. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's a really bad behave. But the thing is, like, when child didn't get satisfied and parents always say no to you. I don't know. I was a child, don't judge me. And my mom find out, she just pull out a electric cord, whip me like.
She whipped you with an electrical cord?
Yeah.
Where?
Like everywhere, but here I have a scar.
Oh, I see that. Well, if you're watching 4K, you'll definitely be able to see this scar right here. So
Yeah.
tune in there.
Shame
So-
on myself.
Oh man, like I need to keep up here. Another time I remember actually I was in school and I passed a note to my friend and then lied about it or something. Very, very ridiculous. And the Catholic school I went to, unbelievably ridiculous, horrible place that I went to for middle school, thought that I had written a note about like drugs or violence or something, and it was completely innocuous. They said like we wrote in code, right? But it was something stupid about video games or something, I think. And they thought like we were gonna blow up the school or I can't remember, or sell drugs or something. It's a long time ago in 6th grade. Didn't even know what that kind of stuff was back then.
That sounds so innocent.
I know they went insane on me, so they like called my parents, and my parents also went insane on me. And honestly, to this day, I'm still angry about this because there was nothing I did wrong. They made me write like a 7-page letter to the nun or something about how I needed to like straighten myself out and how that's not what I meant or something, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I got all video games and computers taken away for like 6 months and all CDs and everything. So what I did is when my parents were not home, I would record all my CDs onto tapes and then secretly play them in a tape player, right? But anyway, yeah, again, getting things taken away. And the only other punishment I can add on to that actually, I think, is, you know, little kids go to timeout basically, is going to my room. They would send me to my room maybe for the day as punishment, right? And also if I mouthed off, if I said something bad, I got my mouth washed out with soap a few times. So a bar of soap in the mouth tastes really terrible. I still, to this day, there's this kind of watermelon soap that I used to really like. And if I smell it now, I still gag. And that was like 20 years ago. So anyway, I'm sensing a trend here that mine was more of a mental punishment in hopes to make my behavior better. And yours was just pure rage from your parents.
You want to talk about the mental punishment? My dad think about a really, really good one, because Chinese, when they were really young, they already like be trained and taught you gotta have a good manner in front of like the older people or outsider. You need to build up a good reputation. They call face, right? My dad once a long time ago, he said like, don't be naughty, don't talk back to me. If you dare to do ever again, and I'm gonna ruin your reputation to beat you up from the 10th floor onto the 1st floor and let everybody know you're naughty.
Whoa.
I was like,
Okay, let me go back, rewind. Also mental punishment on your part as well.
yeah.
And just before we wrap things up here, I remember you telling me about a punishment, and that was like you got strung up from a tree or something.
Oh yeah.
What was that?
Just talk back. My dad hate me to disobey him. So when I was a little kid, I got hung up there because we got a pole, and then in front of a tree, and then my dad loved to train us to like be like a monkey and climb there. And anyway, then my dad just hung me up there until I calmed down.
He hung you upside down from the tree and made you stay there?
Yeah.
How long?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I really don't remember. I'm just really sad.
I'm going to rate your parents' punishment a 2 out of 10. That's pretty sick stuff, all right? That's just evil. For my parents, I'm going to say that I had an amazing childhood. My parents were awesome. Very good parenting. But sometimes I would get punished for just like completely inane things. So I think with the other children, they got better at like deciding what was actually bad. Because I was actually doing really bad stuff and getting away with it sometimes. And then sometimes getting punished for completely ridiculous things because they're like, oh, he hasn't been punished in a while, better punish him for this. I think that was the logic, right? But I'm going to rate my parents' punishment a 6 out of 10.
I remember long time ago, my parents still say like, you need to feel lucky to being a single child because parents' attention all to you.
Wow, it sounds like
And
a nightmare.
if you have brother and sister, there's no way we'll care about you. And then you save the beat up. I said like in my mind until now, it's like I wish I have a sibling. I wish.
Every time we get into childhood stories, you break my heart. Seriously. More to come, Laowinners. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It's been a long time since we have had Vivi. We'll get Olivia back on the camera at some point.
If she have a good condition.
Yeah, for sure. She's sleeping right now, so we just got this little chance to be able to put out this video. Anyway, lots more VS videos coming up in the future, and Vivi, you're back. High five.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.